this next example, we're faced with a decision, a choice that we have to make. And so we're actually going to solve it two different ways, and then after we've done so, we're going to kind of decide which one was easier. So as we look at this equation, we have both a number that's being added onto the variable and a number that's being multiplied with the variable. Our multiplication property allows us to get rid of stuff that's being multiplied. Our addition and subtraction property allows us to get rid of stuff that's being added and subtracted. And so the question becomes, which one do we do first? Well, it turns out from an algebraic point of view, it doesn't actually make a difference. You're going to get the same answer. But from a person point of view, we're going to decide that one is better than the other. So we're going to actually look at this both ways. So first we're going to take care of our addition property. It means we're going to move stuff from one side to the other by adding or subtracting. So since we have a plus 7 there, we can move that plus 7 by subtracting it. And again, it's an equation, so we go to the other side and we subtract as well. All right, that leaves us with 4x equals 13. And at this point now we can invoke our multiplication property by dividing by that number. So we divide both sides by 4. The 4's cancel out on the left-hand side, leaving us with just an x. And then our answer is 13 over 4. Answer is 13 over 4. So that's the addition property first. So let's take a look now what happens when we apply our multiplication property first, because we can do that as well. So first things first, I'll write out my equation. 4x plus 7 equals 20. Now I want to make this 4 go away. Since it's being multiplied, I need to divide. Since it's being multiplied, I need to divide. But be careful. Be careful. There is a really common mistake here. And that is people will divide by the 4. They'll get it out of the x, and they'll divide by the 4 on the 20. They'll get x plus 7 equals 5. But that gives us a different answer than this. And so the answer can't be different. It has to be the same. So somewhere here we made a mistake. And it's a really common mistake, and that is they forgot to divide everything by 4. Forgot to divide everything by 4. And so we have to keep that in mind. So going back to our problem here, when we divide by 4, everything gets divided by 4. 4x over 4 is just x. Plus 7 over 4 equals 20 over 4. Now we could simplify the 20 over 4 to be 5, but I'm going to hold on to that because I now need to get rid of this 7 over 4. Since it's being added, we can get rid of it by subtracting. And so I have to do that to the other side as well, and that's why I wanted to keep that as 20 over 4 so that I would still have a common denominator. So that I would still have my common denominator. Alright, at this point the 7 over 4's go away, and 20 minus 7 is 13 over 4. So you can see we get 13 over 4 both ways. We get 13 over 4 both ways in this problem. But because of the possibility that we could make a mistake here and get a wrong answer, and because now we're dealing with these messy fractions, I think you would probably agree that the addition property of equality is easier. And so in general, we take care of moving stuff from one side to another first before we worry about that division step.